MLB Network comes at you live from Coors Field in downtown Denver. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Colorado Rockies. The Phils have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Antonio Senzatella is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy was super sharp in his last one, only allowing 1 hit, and he pitched really deep in a game to get the win in his last start. We'll see if he can match that performance in this one.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
This is pulled into right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Coming to the plate now, Dylan Cousins, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the belt, kicks and deals, fouled off. Well, this lineup's been good all season so far. They've looked especially dominant as of late. What's been clicking in particular for them lately, guys?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now, continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
Ready with the 0-2. Another one sent foul.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Hero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Herrera, the runner at second with 1 away. In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. Walters gathers, but he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Settling in now, Aaron Altair. He's got that average way up into the 330s to begin the day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground toward the left. Backhanded. The second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Here's Carlos Santana now, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Here's the first pitch to him. Shoots this one over to first. And a base hit as the Phillies will strike first in this one. They lead it 1-0. Oh, but they throw it away at second.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He swings and grounds it to short. Over to LeMahieu covering at the bag, and that ends the inning. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Phillies lead it 1-0. Aaron Nola gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
Cousins is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me is the fact that this is a modern-day lineup. A lot of swing and miss, but not many people concerned about it. We were around the cage during batting practice. These guys are trying to drive the baseball out of the yard. They are not concerned with taking 3 and going back to the dugout.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year. Keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Blackman behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're on the short end of a 1-0. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Looped out towards short, and 1 gone.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Carlos Gonzalez, better referred to as Cargo. One of the sweetest players in our game. Just put on this earth to play baseball the way his body moves. One of the best defenders in our sport. Makes the game look super easy. He's going to make a big play today.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Aaron Nola, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, Dero, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. Only problem.
Hot shot to first base and a great play to end the inning. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Striding into the box, Nolan Arenado. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Nolan Arenado.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Way in front of a great slider that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Batting sixth, left fielder.
Striding in for the Rockies, Ian Desmond. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball stays a little high that time. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. The 1-1. Popped him up. Kingery has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail this one 1-0. Ready now, Odubel Herrera. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. The pitch. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
It's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
Into the box, Dylan Cousins. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Phillies down in order, but they're on top 1-0. Here's Ryan McMahon now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. One and 1 to the Rockies' first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes to count to Ryan McMahon. Right side hit hard. Santana's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And with 1 away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys have the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. That'll bring up Tony Walters, who was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Another 0-2 coming. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 9th, pitcher Antonio Senzatella.
In now for Colorado, Antonio Senzatella. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cousins is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. It remains 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Altair, as we begin the top of the fourth. First pitch on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Popped up. McMahon waits on it. 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So now Carlos Santana looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this will be chopped foul here at home plate. Just gets a piece of it. Still 0-2. Grounded to the right. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Third baseman number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Digging in the switch hitter, Asdrubal Cabrera. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
2 out, nobody on. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you could see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
Towards second, and this is taken for the out. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 1-0. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Hit in the air to right field. Cousins is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. This is on the ground over to first. Gloved by Santana, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Popped him up. Cabrera has room in foul territory, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They still trail 1-0. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Here's the first pitch to him. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
What a hot streak. Stay hot, my friend. Up over 290. He is flirting with that 300, elusive 300 batting average mark.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 17 for him on the season, and the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead. Into the box now, Aaron Nola. And he is tied up on the fastball there to start things out. It's strike one. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Blackmon is under it. 1 out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Digging in, Odubel Herrera. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Blackmon, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Digging hard. He's headed for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Standing in now, Dylan Cousins. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Turned on down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Herrera takes his lead at third with 1 away. Weak roller right side. McMahon gathers it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Ready for another chance? Scott Kingery. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. On the ground to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Halfway home tonight from Denver. It's now 4-0 Philadelphia. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right down Main Street. Caught him looking.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Trevor Story comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock. Hopefully this is the start of many.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ian Desmond. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. And it's fouled away. 0-2. Here it is. Hammers it to deep right field. Cousins racing back to the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Rockies strand 1. They trail here 4-0. Chad Bettis will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Chad Bettis.
Standing in, Aaron Altair, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The left fielder, number 23, Aaron Altair.
First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. The 0-1 delivery is put in play to the right side of the infield, and he is in there.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knock.
Hold that thought, though. This ball's hammered to deep center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Career homer number 149 as this lead swells to 7-0.
That one just kept going and going. You won't see many long balls hit farther than that this season, and as Show Track tells us, it carried a projected 460 feet. That's big boy territory.
And there's one away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford.
To show you how strong this guy is, he hit that last off-speed pitch over 400 feet, so the pitcher wasn't supplying most of the power there. This is a really strong hitter.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. So striding in, Aaron Nola. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw into second. But he is in there as they can't get him at second.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball right side. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now batting, right fielder, Dylan.
Now at the plate, Dylan Cousins, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lined into right, a base hit. In to score, the runner from 3rd.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Heading out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Phillies 8 and the Rockies nothing. That'll bring up Tony Walters to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
In now, Chad Bettis. Now a bunt attempt here. And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, DJ.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
The right fielder, number 5.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now an 8-1 game.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
At the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set and the pitch. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. 7th inning coming up. Phillies lead this one 8-1. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Aaron Altair. Number 10 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Santana will take the turn and head for second now. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Now that had to feel good because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your bat. Show track tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera.
In the last at-bat, Matty V, that was a changeup he hit to straightaway center field. This guy looks to hit the ball right through the middle of the diamond. And if you elevate the ball like he did on that last one and get that ball up in the zone, he can take you out of the ballpark.
Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. From the stretch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gonzalez has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Ready for another shot now. J.P. Crawford, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Santana stands at second with 2 gone. Grounded softly to the right. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, he isn't. You know what he's going to do after this one? He's going to go to the movies and watch the movie about himself, the Rocky Horror Pitching Show, because this has been a nightmare.
And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
But listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Almonte comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box, Odubel Herrera as he rips it on the ground to second. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Stretch time coming up here in Denver. It's the Phillies 10 and the Rockies 1. Here's Nolan Arenado. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, it looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Cousins is in pursuit, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
So striding forward now, Trevor Story. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Stepping in now, Ian Desmond, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
You know, that's a nice knock right there, but I want to take a look at the base runner. He got a nice secondary lead. He read that it was a soft liner and it was going to fall, and he's able to steal his teammate an RBI.
Boy, amen about that, Dero. One of the things I think base running is all about instincts, and that was a terrific read. He took a chance right off the bat that that ball was going to break in and fall in, and a good job, and he picks up an RBI for his teammate.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He pulls into third safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
As we take a look here, it's just a good piece of hitting and good hustle. Driving the second run of the inning home and putting himself 90 feet away with just one out.
Into the box now, Tony Walters, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Behind 0-2 now.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. David Dahl will be charged with the job of getting that guy home, as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. 1-0 the count. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. McMahon at third with 2 away. Now a drive by Dahl, and this is hit well to right field. And gone up into the second deck.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up bomb at any time. As a pitcher, you just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Pat Neshek will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. Ripped down the first base line. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. Around second. He's on his way to third. And they're not going to get him. It's a 2-out triple.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game. And he had to know that pitch was coming.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike 1. No hits to this point. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate. Number 74 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 74.
Into the box, Dylan Cousins. He singled his last time up.
Right fielder.
First offering on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
A ball hit softly on a line to third. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down. Now this feels more like baseball in Denver. You get a look at our line score there. Lots of offense in this one as we play the 8th inning here at Coors. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Aaron Altair. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Phillies down in order. They still lead it though, 10-5. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And this is going to split the fairway and head out toward the rock pile for extra bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
That was not the way this pitcher envisioned the beginning of the game. Going for him wasn't that bad of a pitch. He jumps all over it. Nobody can run it down, and he's standing at third feeling pretty good about himself.
And that's taken for strike 1. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's just 1 for 6. Fouled away. Blackmon at third with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
1 out and a runner on third. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. Popped him up. Ramos is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rockies do get a run in the inning on this. A look there at the Daniels and Fisher Tower here in the Mile High City as we welcome you back to what remains of this one from Coors Field.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball down the line in right. And another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game.
Now batting. Third baseman,
Asdrubal Cabrera will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Hard hit ball to second. To second for 1. Back to first, and that'll take care of Cabrera. It's a double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Phillies go down quietly there as the lead holds at 10-6. Digging in now, Tony Walters. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Sent on the ground out to second. Kingery is up with it, and there's one gone to start the bottom of the ninth.
Now batting, number 74.
Raimel Tapia will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 15, Raimel Tapia.
Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly into the second deck and gone. A solo shot down the line in right. His first home run of the season. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
On to first, and the Rockies are now down to their final out of the game.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball left side. Cabrera's there. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him. And the Phillies make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row. And this looks like a train that's not about to slow down.